YouTube? This is Review Hunter here, and I'm here to bring you guys a review for Saekano episode 5. And in this episode, we get to see Kato and Megumi go out on a date, and we get to see a little bit more of Eri and Utaha, where they're trying to get together this script and these visuals for this upcoming game that they're working on. So everything's coming together just fine, except that now they're having a hard time getting Kato to agree with the script. Kato basically read the script that Utaha wrote for him, and he decided that it was great, it was exciting and everything, but it was just lacking something in the end. And it was really frustrating. Eri was very vocal about her not liking that he couldn't put his finger on exactly what it was that he wanted, even though he was saying it wasn't good enough. And at the end of the day, they decided to go back to the drawing board and try to put it together and figure out what it is that this script is missing. So Kato basically decides to think about it more and figure out what it is that is bothering him so much about the way the script is at the moment. They went through the scenario of the script. I thought the script idea was really good. They decided to go through one of those types of stories where the plot of the story changes like 2 or 3 or 4 times. And I'm not really a fan of that, so if I was in this world, this Saekano world, I'm not sure if I would enjoy that video game. But I do like yandere, but I don't necessarily like the idea of a past life brother-sister relationship, and so it's not really incest because in this time, they're not actually brother and sister kind of thing. It's just really weird. Like they're just mashing together too many things in the game, I think. Even though the script seemed like it was going to be pretty good, I would agree with Kato. I wouldn't necessarily say it was good to go. In this episode, we see Kato ask Eri about dating. What kind of things should I do on a date? And she's like, a date? And that was one of the funniest parts. They just like completely flipped out when Kato mentioned a date to them. You know, Eri and Utaha being 2 people who are very interested in Kato, trying to see you know, whether or not they can get their feelings reciprocated. For him to bring up a date, a comic book nerd, a geek, otaku like Kato, basically asking them about a date, it was just completely left field, and they threw him for a loop, and I thought it was funny. But in this episode, we really get to see Megumi shine. In this episode, Kato and Megumi go out on their date, and I just think that Megumi is so adorable in this episode. It just really brings out her personality so much. I don't necessarily think that she needs to try to fit into this perfect, you know, role of this typical anime character that they're trying to make her into for the purpose of her role in this game design. I think that her personality is good enough. You know, she's trying hard to meet the expectations that they have for her, and I think she's doing a pretty good job, guys. So by the end of the episode, we see Kato and Megumi in the glasses store, and Megumi buys Kato some glasses, and it's kind of like a surprise. And she's like, "Origato ne, Kato-kun," and basically she's saying thank you for coming with me today, and this is like your reward. And Kato was completely blown away, and I think that was something that gave him the inspiration that he's gonna now need to go back and meet up with Utaha and tell her what it was about her script that was missing, so they can finally get this whole thing wrapped up. So that was my take on this episode, guys. This is Review Hunter signing off.